Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. All right, so I do have a question for y'all. Before we get into this, I have a question for the little chat here. And as the episode goes, y'all can just think about it and let me know what y'all think. So Bluray Tuesday with Terrell, that's the little title of the show. We're on episode, 73, I think this is. And we've always called it Bluray Tuesday. And I love Bluray Tuesday. It's always I've done Bluray Tuesday for a long time. I did the write-up on the Overlook Theater. And Tuesdays are always great to me because Buffy's aired on Tuesday when I was younger. I always look forward to it. A lot of shit. Scream, the TV series, aired on Tuesdays. A lot of shit happens on Tuesdays. I always look forward to Tuesdays. It's my favorite day almost, other than the weekend, because the weekend's great. Anyway, so Bluray Tuesday is when Blu-rays are released. A lot of CDs used to be released on Tuesday. But anyway, so that's why it's called that. But this shit don't air till Thursday. Y'all get it. I've heard it. Y'all be talking about it. I get it. Bluray Tuesday, but it airs on Thursday. So I'm just asking. I wonder if we should change the name to Bluray Thursday. Or should it be like Blues Day with Terrell? Or, what should it be? I'm thinking I like Blues Day with Terrell. I think that'll be nice. But Bluray Thursday might have a ring to it. Just sounds off. Maybe because I'm so used to Bluray Tuesday. But y'all let me know. What should we rename this or rebrand? So it might make sense that it airs on Thursdays. All right. Now that's all the way. Y'all let me know in the comments and all that shit. Let me know what you think. But we're going to move on. So I want to talk about one thing. So it's a week away. We're a week away, y'all, from Scream 6. I'm super excited. So Scream 6 is hitting theaters next Thursday, March 9th. Get y'all tickets. I got my tickets for the fan event. I want that free poster. I want to see before y'all be spoiling shit for me. The internet, y'all ludicrous. Y'all crazy on this internet. Y'all want to spoil everything. Don't give no fucks to it. No spoiler alert. Just, I get it. Because I spoil things too. But this is Scream. We can't do that. Speaking of Scream, their promo has been immaculate. Y'all movies need to take note. Marvel don't even stoop this low. Just happened today. Shout out to Justin because he sent me this video, but I seen this also on the Sonoma Tribute or some shit. The newspaper. I don't read that, but it's on the internet. And basically, a lot of people were calling the cops in Sonoma County. On Napa Street, there was a man dressed in a Ghostface outfit just standing at the corner, just standing there for like an hour. And people, all the Karens with the Karen hair, they were just sitting there just calling the cops because they were scared. And so basically these people were hired to fucking stand there to scare people into getting their tickets. Y'all better get your tickets because Ghostface is coming for you this round. New York, new rules. Or in this case, Napa. But it was so cool. And I'm like, this is so cool that you got these fuckers just standing all over the place in the promo for Scream. So check it out. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, they'd be calling the cops. But all right, so before we get into our movies that we watched this week, because I watched a lot, hence my Hugs the Bear, he got his little cocaine, he ready! But we're going to get into our first thing. I want to recall or rehash something I talked about last week. So last week, I talked about Avril Lavigne. Y'all know she dumped her man. He on the internet today. He's talking about his heart hurts. I feel bad for him, but he's posting thirst traps. Anyways, so his heart hurts, but he posted thirst trap. He's trying to get his rebuttal or his rebound. So Avril Lavigne getting that Rack City dick. She up here. She doing her good thing because bitch she posting. She feeling good. She getting that dick. So anyway, so she going about her life. She good, right? Mind you, when my video came out last week, it was like 12, 11 o'clock at night. I got some messages on Facebook. I don't know how he found me. I don't follow this guy. He looks like he's on something like Down syndrome, maybe. I'm sorry. I don't, that might be kind of bad, but he looked like that. He crazy. I'm going to read you what he did to me. This is what he did to me. Or he didn't do nothing to me. That's nasty. What he sent to me. So this is what he sent. He said, because I Googled this shit about the Avril Lavigne because I was thrown off about the Rack City. Anyway, so he said, I'm not going to say his name. It's a basic name, but I'm not going to say it because I blocked him already. But this is what he said. He said, Google is a horrible source for info. I get it. I agree. But then he said, Avril and I have known each other for more than 20 years. I know for a fact that Avril is married and has been faking public relationships. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this fucker? For many years. I know because she is my wife. My wife? But I was like, what the fuck? I know because, she getting it from me. This is what he said. He said she ain't getting no Rack City. She getting it from this nasty looking fucking man. And then he says she'd only been getting it from me for many years. He said they started dating since they was teenagers. And and Napani. What the fuck is Napani? Where is that? Did he come up with that? Is that code for Napanis because he getting no panties off, girl? Because he ain't getting no pussy. Anyway, and he says Avril is married to a retired firefighter and has been faking public relationships for many years. Y'all getting played. That's the first thing he said. And then he went into the whole Google thing. Mind you, I wish I could show you his picture because he's disgusting. And then he said he had the nerve to say that Avril had to hide the relationship because of her former occupation that he retired from. I'm not in the military, but he just said he was a firefighter. I was confused, but I was egging this on. Anyways, he said he kept his relationship out of the public, and he's made it easy for their marriage license, blah, 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 sealed by a judge, not revealing my former occupation to Avril. Oh yeah, so he wants Avril to publicly admit that they married. I did some digging. I went through his page. Every fucking post he do is in pink background with saying, good morning, Miss Avril, good morning, I love you, you're the best wife in the world. What in the world? I would show y'all, but I blocked him. It was disgusting. He's so ugly, by the way. He looks like an old, not really old, maybe he's late 30s, early 40s. Plump man, very plump. And he got like a heavier set. He looked like a pig. Like he had the pink cheeks. Like, you know, it's been a year of the bear. We had Winnie the Pooh last year. We got Cocaine Bear this year. He is borderline pig, not bear, like hog. And now he was talking about how he be giving it to Miss Avril. Avril don't want to sit up under that. She'd be dead. She already a clown. We gotta get some more clothes in this bitch. She ain't getting nothing for you, girl. Avril, get your Rack City dick and keep it moving. All right, moving on. I thought that was crazy. What do y'all think of that? He gonna hit me up on Facebook. He is blocked. Anyways, moving on. All right. You like my wig? All right, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna just talk about the movie while I'm wearing this because this is so good. Y'all gotta watch this on Netflix, y'all. Netflix. It's a movie called The Strays. Like The Strays, not Strays. That movie looked good too with the dogs, and that looked great. But this is called The Strays. It's about a woman. It's a black woman. She didn't look black to me on the poster. I thought she was just a white woman. I don't know, but we're gonna get into it. So this stars the girl Ashley. If y'all seen the show Revenge, great show. She's a part of that show. So she's on this, it opens up with her, she got a call, I guess she's missing some bills or some shit, she's going through it. Okay, let me start with this. If y'all thought the reading was bad, you thought Miss Emma was bad, stay tuned because this bitch is just as bad, if not worse. And this bitch, okay, so it opens up with that. She's down and out. She has 2 kids. They crying in the back room. And her ass got a phone call. I guess her baby daddy or some shit. He left a voicemail. He sounded aggressive, like he was mean. So I don't know if he was abusing her or something, but she had to get out of this situation. But she didn't take her kids. She left. She abandoned her children and that man. And then it goes years later. She changes her name, right? All right, we're gonna get into it. She changes her name and she wears wigs. She wears wigs so her hair doesn't look as ethnic. And she's married to a white man. And she got 2 more kids. 2 more kids that look very white, right? Very light-skinned, high yellow. And basically, the whole movie, it's her, when she's seen her daughter, she had her like some curly frizzy hair. And she's like, why did you do your hair like this? Like anything black related, she does not like. Doesn't like it at all. She frowns upon it. She was having sex with her man. She was riding that dick. She was on top. And he tried to grab her hair. She slapped it away. But mind you, the whole movie, she like this. Scratching. Like that was part of her paycheck. Like that was in the script. Like every 2 seconds, scratch your head. That's what she was doing. And she made me scratch. I feel like, ooh, I'm itching. Like I was like itching. I haven't got hair. But that bitch made me feel like I did. So that's all we hear. But this bitch is scratching those hairs because she wore the wigs. She had her hair all, wrapped down and she wore the wig. So after she was being freshly fucked, she went down to her wig closet because she didn't want to look like, in her eyes, ethnic, I guess, because after he fucked her, she went to her closet. She opens it up and there's a wig closet. So there's a bunch of wigs. So she takes it off and then the husband come. I'm surprised he was still ready the way she was riding that dick, but he still had energy. So he was like, oh, I like you better with that hair. He wanted him a black girl. That's why he married her. But she don't want to act black. She want to be white. And she's like, I can't look like this. But anyways, I don't want to spoil too much of this, but she hangs out with the white girls. And the one woman was like, you're just one of us. And she lit up. So, mind you, while she's living her best fantasy of a white woman, her kids grew up. It's been 15, 16 years. They're grown. and they've been stalking her. Ooh, it get good. They be following her. They're trying to befriend her children. The son, he befriends the other son, and he works as a janitor at their school, and he got close to him that way, because they go to the private school, because mind you, she want to be white. Ain't no black people go to the private school, the fuck? Anyway, and you have the other girl, she's hanging out with the daughter, because she has 2 sons and 2 daughters, so one from each, the darker kids and the lighter. Anyways, so they're hanging out and whatnot, but she doesn't know this. So you get her story, and then it cuts to the kid's story, the strays. So it says the strays, you get their storyline, and it shows how they intertwine with the new kids. But mind you, the whole movie was insane, because the way this shit ends, I'm still thinking, I got goosebumps. This bitch is brutal. If Fuck Them Kids was a person, it is her, scratching that head. There's a weird scene in the end where they run water, which is so weird. I don't know why they're running water and ordering Chinese food. The fuck? Who does that? And they made toast. Do you make toast and you crave Chinese food afterwards? That was weird. In the comments, if y'all seen it, let me know. That was really strange. The one thing I did pull from that water running thing, I think possibly that was like a metaphor for how the mama always runs. So that bitch be running. So that water was running. And when that water went off, what happened? Y'all gotta watch it. So stay tuned. Watch the Stray, and y'all gonna be itching just like I was. Like that bitch just itching that hair. That movie was great, The Strays. Check it out on Netflix. And let me know if y'all liked it in the comments, if y'all seen it, because that movie was insane. Moving on. I saw another movie that dropped this past week called A Spoonful of Sugar. I believe this is hitting Shudder this week, so I don't think a lot of people might have seen this one, so I'm not gonna spoil it too much. But this is about a girl, Millicent, I think her name is, Miss Millie, and she seems very sheltered or something, I don't know. But apparently she has a thesis. She wants to go work with children who are like uber sick, like super sick. They have all these sicknesses or whatnot. So she finds this family that are looking for a babysitter or some shit for their kid who's like, he can't go outside because everything's gonna infect him. That kind of movie. This is another mother who's overpowering of her son. She thinks anything or everything's gonna hurt him. He has to wear an astronaut suit. Like basically he's in a bubble if he goes outside. So they hire her, and the mom is writing a new book. So the mama is out and about. And she has this hot boyfriend, like, ooh, girl. He was outside with this shirt off, sweating, looking good. And the girl, the babysitter just wanted him because apparently she is a virgin. But I didn't buy that, girl, not the way she was. Y'all gotta see it. So anyway, so apparently she's a virgin. And she took a liking to the husband. And then she gets really close with the kid, trying to like help him and everything. The kid's a mute, he don't talk. And I don't blame him with the mama like that, she's crazy. Like she was fucking her man. Her man wanted some pussy, right? He ate her out. He was going in, but she didn't like it until she had him choke her. She was like, choke me. She wanted to be choked the fuck out. He says no. But she's like, no. And then when she choked him, she came. It was great. She was like, this girl wanted to be. And she be cutting herself. Oh, spoiler. All right, we ain't spoiling this. So, Millie, while she's doing all this and trying to like learn about him, the whole point of the movie is this bitch take LSD. She is a drug addict. Like Cocaine Bear, this bitch, she takes LSD little drops. And she may or may not give it to the son. And that may or may not help things. But bitch, this is a crazy movie because she takes this and it awakens her sexuality. She be wanting to fuck. Like her dad is a creep. He's talking about, spoiler alert, you don't have to listen to this part, but he's talking about when she turned 18, he's supposed to give her some. The fuck am I watching? He wanted some. He was like, you were supposed to, give it up to me when you turn 18. Okay, and spoiler. But anyway, so as that was happening, that was weird as fuck. And then she gets close to the husband, and you may or may not. Have y'all seen Poison Ivy? It was very Poison Ivy, but with LSD. Like that, Drew Barrymore. But there's more with that kid, and there's a huge twist. I'm not gonna spoil this, but I'm gonna revisit this movie because I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of this next time we talk about it. But it's a spoonful of sugar. Watch this because that ending fucked me up too. That little kid, and I don't know. It was like a joke to me at some point because when he was calling this character Mama, when he opened up his mouth, girl, I don't know. You gotta watch it. Check it out. Spoonful of Sugar. Solid movie. I liked it. The ending kind of, I don't know how I feel about it too much, but I liked it. And I want to say I don't know where they're going to go with this. I wonder what people think about this movie. So if y'all have seen it, let me know. If you're going to watch it, let me know. I want to know because we're going to spoil this next time. Spoonful of Sugar. Check it out. All right. Now we're going to the movie of the hour. And it is Cocaine Bear. Look at Cocaine. He got his little Hugs the Bear. He got his little cocaine. So we're going to get into it. So this hit theaters, right? mind you, I was super excited for this movie. I wanted to go in and have some fun, see some gore, see some bears cutting the fuck up. And we got that pretty much. Like, the bear was brutal as fuck. But we get there, the theater is packed. It was so good. Like, it's the year of the bear, like I said. We had the honey bear, what is it, the Winnie the Pooh was packed, and the cocaine bear was packed. And it was up there with Ant-Man. Sad Ant-Man. Ant-Man, you ain't getting no money. Only thing good about the Ant-Man movie for me was Kang, the Conqueror. It was a solid movie, but that Kang, the Conqueror guy, Jonathan Majors, shout out to him, he's great. I'm looking forward to Creed 3. He's also had another movie that hit Blu-ray today that I didn't pick up yet called Devotion. I think it's a pilot movie, I don't know. But he's on that too. But anyways, that was a side note. But Cocaine Bear, packed theater. So we get in. So the movie starts, and those hella trailers, by the way. Why is it 25, 30 minutes of trailers of spoilers? Basically, it's spoilers. Y'all can't be mad at me for spoiling, because y'all local theaters are spoiling. Evil Dead, they showed a Red Band trailer. They showed everything. All the blood, the guts, the gore. Everything. Scream 6, spoilers. Children of the Corn, who gives a fuck? Children scare me, so that's kind of cool. But Children of the Corn, boring as hell. Let me tell you. And they showed the whole trailer in the fucking movie. The whole movie in the trailer. Sorry, fuck that up. The whole movie is in that fucking trailer, let me tell you. And I don't know, Cinemark, Century Theaters, Amazon, all y'all people who ever show movies, y'all show too many trailers. I get it. Sometimes people want to get excited and run-of-the-mill moviegoers that don't really give a fuck, they probably like super excited for this. But me, I want to be surprised. So when I see the whole movie, I know shit is coming, and it's not as exciting for me. So that was annoying. But when the movie started, it was great. I don't want to spoil this too much, but we're gonna get into it. You can't really spoil this movie. So people expected this to be, well, I expected this to be like an all-out comedy too, and with a lot of blood and guts. Very chaotic, very Winnie the Pooh, because that shit was funny to me. But, I mean, you had your moments. There's a lot of characters in this I hated, and when they got theirs, I was living. I didn't like those bullies. I didn't like the dude from Modern Family, that fucked up wig, like mine. But that wig was awful, and a lot of characters I just didn't like. But I did like the Miss Park Ranger, that big girl who was talking about she wanted her pussy itched. Oh no, she had a dusty beaver she was working on. That's what she said. She had a dusty beaver. Anyway, so she had a huge crush on the guy from Modern Family, but she don't know he gay. But in that movie, maybe he wasn't. He be climbing trees and shit. But he says animals aren't people, or animals are people. I was confused. Animals ain't people. I ain't gonna fuck no animal. Oh, some people do that. Y'all nasty. Nasty. Anyway, so, Cocaine Bear. So basically there's this man all excited, got all this cocaine, and he's throwing it all out the thing. Apparently this is based on a true story, and all the cocaine falls into this jungle of some sort. I don't know. And basically he dumb as hell, and he slipped and fell, and he did, right? So all the cocaine just all out and about, and you have this little bear just go up. It was Curious, like Curious George, you know? And she, it's a girl apparently, and she went and ate it, and she went crazy, and she was craving more. She got them sixth senses, girl. She was Spider-Man, coming to climbing up trees and shit and going crazy and falling all over the place and eating people, ripping their limbs off. It was great. So that's that. So basically the bear is in this jungle, and you have all these characters. There's too much talking. Let me tell you, there's a lot of talking in this movie. I was thrown off. I get it. It was character development. A lot of these characters, again, I did not like. I didn't like these people. So I couldn't wait till they got to the jungle, but they all crossed paths. My favorite, again, was the bitch with the that wanted her pussy itched, her dusty pussy, dusty beaver. And then I liked the kids. There was two little kids. They were my favorite. It was Carrie Russell's daughter and her friend from school who had a crush on her or some shit, who claimed he was trying to be big and bad. They found some cocaine, and he's like, oh, I do this all the time. Little 8-year-old, you don't do no damn cocaine. What you doing? Sugar? A spoonful of sugar, that LSD? Maybe, but who knows? They do the cocaine, and then the bear get jealous, and the bear be attacking the kids. Do they die? I don't know. Watch the movie. But it's insane. So my favorite part, I don't know if it was in the trailer, because I don't think I saw a trailer for this, was the ambulance. When the ambulance and that bear was chasing the ambulance, amazing. I was on the edge of my seat. I would be terrified, let me tell you. I don't like big animals. You'll never find me camping. I've never camped ever in my life. And if I see a bear, girl, I'm out. I am gone. There's no way in hell I'll be anywhere near a jungle. I'm sorry. Not me, no ma'am. But this movie was a lot of fun. O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube's son, he looked like the spitting image of him. He looked just like Ice Cube from Friday. He gained some weight too, because he didn't look like that in Ingrid Goes West. O'Shea went south, because bitch, he was big. But I mean, it's fine. It all worked out. He looked like his daddy now. I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, great movie. I liked him. and he was trying to get them drugs, but that didn't work out. You know, the bear is there. A lot of and then his friend that was just boohooing that his wife died or his girlfriend died or something. You know, I'm sorry. But anyway, so the movie's great. I had a good time with it. I feel like at the end they didn't know how to end it. I feel like the end they had all this shit happening. They had little tiny bears, and I don't think they knew how to end this movie. There was too many people that lived for me. I feel like another 3 or 4 people could have died, and I was here for it. If there's a sequel, which I think they're talking about they're talking about cocaine, other animals, alligators and shit. And I don't know. I'm here for it. What's her name? Elizabeth Banks. She did her thing. She made a horror movie, and I was in for it. I liked it. It was a good theater experience. Packed theater. But 5 people walked out. Let me tell you. 5. So I don't know if they bought their ticket and they didn't know what they was in for. 2 people sitting next to us were looking at each other back and forth talking about, oh, if this movie's like this, we're gonna leave. Bitch, then leave. You crazy. How you gonna buy a ticket? Let me tell you, you went to that box office or on your phone and you see the movie say Cocaine Bear. What the fuck did you expect? It was a cocaine bear. It's not nothing serious. I don't know what y'all wanted. It's a cocaine bear. And y'all left. And not just them, 2 other people walked across. They just left. We ain't seen them come back. I was like, okay, maybe they're getting popcorn to use the bathroom. Because there was a lot of talking parts. But no, they ain't returned. So that was weird. So we had walkouts. But I liked it. Great movie. Check it out. Cocaine Bear. All right, guys, and now it is Tubi time with Terrell. We're going to get into our Tubi movie of the week, y'all. So I mentioned this last week that Marcus Houston had a new movie called Best Friend. So in the comments, I have a question. Do y'all think men and women can be best friends if either one of them ain't gay? Well, nowadays everybody's bisexual now. But anyways, do y'all think so? Because it's a man and a woman, they're best friends. Do you think there could be a cordial relationship being best friends and not be wanting to fuck? Let's get into it. So this movie is called Best Friend on Tubi. It stars Marcus Houston and some other girl, I don't know her name, but basically it's them. It opens up with a guy breaking into a home, very the reading, and he shoots, basically one of them die. I'm not gonna spoil this too much, or maybe I should, because anybody watching this, but okay, that happened. It opens up with that, and then it goes to like some time later, and it has Marcus Houston with this girl, and they're having a good old time, laughing, they singing songs together. They have a song, he forgot the words, and she like, how you gonna be my best friend if you don't know the words to this best friend song? And I was like, oh my God. But it is what it is. So they were doing that, and then yeah, the movie goes on. I guess they were friends since they were kids. And basically they work together in this big firm. So there's this new big shot that's there and they're trying to close the deal. So he puts her up to it. He said, oh, go on a date with him, try to close this multi-million-dollar deal. We could do it. Let's work together. You got the looks and the body. Go get him, right? So she hangs out with him once, and they hit it off quite well, but they didn't close the deal yet. And then when they wake up the next morning, she was hungover because she had a lot of drinks, and he was already up there helping her, making her little remedy and all this. He was like, he's the best friend. Like, who waking up to all this stuff for her? Freshly squeezed juices and shit. Anyways, Marcus Houston, he up to something. Anyway, so she's like, oh, I didn't close the deal yet. He says, why? He said, you should have fucked him or sucked him or something to get that deal going. And she was like, oh, you know I don't do one-night stands. And he was like, yes, you do. And it was just a little back and forth because they best friends like brothers and sisters, right? Mind you, she goes on the next date. She wants to close the deal. She's going to open her legs for him this time, right? But I guess he don't drink. It's some drinking thing. I don't know. But she ends up going home again, and they were supposed to talk the next day. And he ends up dead. So what happened by the time she left and who he was going home with? I guess he was driving home. They were saying that he was drunk, but he doesn't drink. So what happened? Finds out he was poisoned. Did this bitch poison him? Did Marcus Houston, is he a stalker? Yes, he is. But that's not the case. So basically, after that, there's a cop. And the cop gets close with the girl too. She just be getting all the guys in this movie, by the way. And Marcus gets jealous, in a sense. I'm skipping over shit. Basically, this movie's about them being possibly the murderers of this guy, which I don't know why they would be, because they wanted to close this deal to get this money. So why would they kill a man when they need to get his money? It was weird, right? So it has to be somebody else, right? So basically, the best friend is about them, and you learn that Marcus Houston's always had her back. Every guy she has, apparently he be stalking to make sure she good, and when she don't reach out to him, he gets mad, right? Kind of find out he had a secret crush on her. He wanted to be with her, but she never wanted him that way. And she even told him, oh, I don't look at you like that. And that was that. And I guess back when she was in college, this is a big twist. And in college, there was this guy she was dating that wanted to rape her because she wouldn't give it up to him, right? Because she was trying to like wait, right? Which is good. Girl, you should wait. Get your studies on. You in college. But apparently that night, he was going to bring her to this dorm place and have all his niggas fuck her. I was like, what in the world, Tubi? Y'all came up with this kind of, oh, it's Chris Stokes. Yeah, you know what he did to B2K. But we're going to get into this. So he found that out, and good thing she left because he went to go kill him. So he killed the guy that was going to rape her. And then the cop, the twist is the cop that she was dating is the real killer because that's the brother of the guy he killed. So, bitch, y'all ain't got to watch it. So, basically, the cop that was investigating the murder of this man, he did all this. He planned all of it. He was going to pin it on Miss Marcus Houston. So, again, these are elevated Lifetime movies. This shit is very formulaic. You kind of guessed it as the movie went on that he was in cahoots. But basically, he wanted revenge for his brother being murdered. But the brother was going to rape the girl. But he didn't know that, I guess. But he wanted to get revenge, and he was going to get them for all they had. And that was the movie, Best Friend. Yeah, you know. So that's all I wanted to know. What y'all think? Because, you know, there was ulterior motives. But Best Friend on Tubi. It might be good. Y'all might like it. I don't know. It was just okay to me. 2 stars. Moving on. Now let's get into some movies, y'all. So my number 1 pick for this week was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It hit. Okay, before we get into this, why movies come out so many different editions, so many, like Friday the 13th, you came out with 20 different editions. You have the Steelbook, you have the awesome box set, then you release it in 4K, and then you have this. Why y'all got so many editions? So I get it. So this is the first time it's in 4K, and I kind of get that, but the Texas Chainsaw, you just came out last year as a Steelbook. Mind you, it's still awesome. It's coming out with a new 4K restoration. Also, it's kind of cool because the video game is coming out too, which I'm looking forward to. So it's coming out in 4K with the cool slip, and then the inside has a different cover. Stay tuned because I don't have it yet. It's arriving tomorrow, which it'll be here late. But, you know, stores in my area ain't got the shit. And there's a Steelbook, so it's super cool, 4K edition. And, yeah, so to add to all the other 20 editions, I think I own this movie like 5-10 times, DVD and the various different Blu-rays. But, yeah, I'm excited for this, and that did hit today, and, yeah, we'll get into that next week. But also, I mentioned Devotion dropped, and a lot of re-releases. Training Day, which I'm excited for in 4K, and Best Buy has a cool Steelbook, if y'all into that. Great movie, so it's definitely collection worthy, because that Blu-ray that came out like in 2008 was just not it. But, all right, let's get into what I picked up today. All right, first up, I got Detective Night. So if y'all remember, this is the end of it. This is the trilogy, the final chapter in the Bruce Willis fucking Detective Night films. So he came out back in November. The first one was released on straight to the Blu-ray. Was the one that took place on Thanksgiving. I like these because they're like action, you know, like holiday horror. This is like holiday action movies. So the first one took place on Thanksgiving. The second one's Christmas. This one's Independence Day, July 4th. Fireworks are going out with a bang. So is Bruce Willis, because this might be his last movie. He comes out a movie every 2 weeks because, you know, he has his dementia. He's super sad. Like, his brain is deteriorating. But, yeah, this is his latest film that just dropped today from Lionsgate, and it is Detective Night Independence. I'm looking forward to watching this. I have all the whole trilogy now, and I'm ready to, like, you know, marathon. Speaking of marathons, y'all, side note, we'll come back to it, but I've been marathoning the Tooth Fairy series, and this is an experience, it's a chore, but stay tuned because I'm doing a ranking on this franchise. There's 5 movies. I just watched 2, and they're horrible. Horrible movies. And mind you, I feel so bad because I posted this series, and one of the actors from the movie follows me, saw my horrible ratings, reviews. I am so sorry. The movie's just bad. It's not you, it's the movie. All right, moving on. All right, so the next movie I picked up is one I was super excited to see and bummed I missed in the theaters. I love me some Whitney Houston, and they're doing a biopic with I Want to Dance with Somebody, right? And I'm super excited for this. I love her music. I wonder where they're going to go with this. I don't know how much in detail they're going to go. I know that it was all over the blogs and stuff that do go into her possibly being like with that lesbian woman, the woman who wrote that book. They're supposed to go into that a little bit. The Bobby Brown stuff, the drugs, you know, all that stuff. She has a good story in a sense. Really sad though. But I hope it shows a lot of her music because that's where it's at. She's the voice. Like, this bitch can sing. She's amazing, iconic. I love me some Whitney. I still listen to her greatest hits to this day. And I'm excited to check this out. I've heard some good things about this, but I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. So if y'all seen it, let me know in the comments what y'all thought. And yeah, this has some, I like this little shine the Blu-ray has. There's not a lot of bonus features. There's a Whitney's Jukebox. There's deleted scenes. There's Becoming Whitney. I guess this actress Becoming Whitney. Also Moments of an Icon. So this dropped today, which I'm excited for. All right. And the last pickup I got this week is Puss in Boots. So I love Shrek. I love Shrek 2 is probably my favorite. And Puss in Boots, the first one was solid, but I heard amazing things about this movie. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I heard great things. So I got the Target exclusive, and that was a chore, and that was hard to do. Bitch, I get there at 9. They should be opened at 8, and the shit should have been out, right? You get there, like I said last week. I got a different guy this time. He's like, oh, I'm in charge of this, but you have to wait till 12. Bitch, this shit, you open at 8. I ain't waiting until 12. I'm here now. I wanted other show on my training day. I didn't want to have him, because he came back with one. I asked him for 3 movies. He came back with just this. So I just said, I'll come back. And I didn't go back. I didn't got time. But the Target exclusive was pretty solid because it came with the book. So it comes in this cool slip box, has a Blu-ray and a 40-page book of some sort. Haven't opened it yet. But yeah, The Last Wish. It comes with new short films that are on here, it says. A lot of bonus features, deleted scenes. And I don't know, Antonio Banderas is back, DreamWorks. They're supposed to do a Shrek 5 because of the success of this movie. So they're thinking of they're gonna do a Shrek 5, which is great. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, Shrek's been through it all. He had kids already. Maybe they've grown up, I don't know. But yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching another episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell, or Blues Day with Terrell. Who knows? We might change the name. Or Bluray Thursday. What y'all think? I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments what y'all think, what we should call this, because this does air on Thursdays. It ain't Tuesday. I love Tuesday. But that's it. So let me know. Y'all got some homework. Y'all got to go watch Spoonful of Sugar. Y'all got to watch Cocaine Bear in your local theaters. And y'all got to see The Strays on Netflix. Watch those movies, and I cannot wait to talk about all these because they're all great. I had a good time. It was a good week for movies. Best Friend I didn't like, and yeah. So stay tuned. Also, UF 666 is just a month away, y'all. UF 666. So stay tuned for that. More updates are coming soon. The movies are showing are very horror-like. The most horror we had in all 6 years of this. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, there's a lot of shit coming up. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Yeah, you like him, but he got his cocaine. He living his best life. All right. Oh my God, I fucked it up. Okay.